Here with Billy Donovan here, class 87, getting his jersey retired. Coach, what was your reaction when you got the phone call that your number was going to be retired?
Well, I was incredibly humbled. I was honored. So much of my time here at Providence shaped my life, and the guys I played with, being coached by Coach Pitino and his staff, I was really taken back because I know of the legacy of so many great players in the history of Providence College basketball.
And now when you think back on your time at Providence, I know you've been asked this a bunch, but what really stands out to you about your time at PC?
Well, I think, you don't realize it maybe when you're going through it, but one is the relationships I had with my teammates, and I couldn't have played with a better group of guys. At the time, Coach Pitino was, in his early 30s, Jeff Van Gundy, Stu Jackson, Gordy Chiesa, Herb Sendek, coached by some legendary coaches at the time. And that really stood out. And then I think the amount of investment and time the coaches made, there was no 20-hour work week. I mean, we went all day, every day, and the investment to try to get better and to improve was incredible by the staff and the investment they made in us. And then I think, being able to see all the hard work pay off and be able to, get all the way to a Final Four. And it was the first year of the three-point line. And I think Coach Pitino, being an NBA coach and understanding what the three-point line was all about and being able to take full advantage of it, it was really an incredible time to play. And then, I think about at least what it was called back then, the Providence Civic Center. It was a great home court advantage. It was a great environment to play in.
And lastly, Coach, you've been a few places, but what has it meant for you during your life to have been a Friar?
Well, it shaped my life in so many different ways. I said this outside of my mom and dad, Coach Pitino was probably the most influential person, in my life. The relationships 30 years later that are still intact through the experiences I went at Providence. I think personally as a young adult, having to really think about my faith and going to a Catholic school like Providence, and having that at the forefront, I thought really shaped my life in a lot of ways. So I think the whole experience being on campus for 4 years, at the time I didn't realize it, but now as you get older, you look back, you realize how fortunate you were to be around great people, get a great education, and play in the Big East in a great conference and do it with some really special people.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much for the time. Congratulations.
Thank you.